One of opera's most iconic moments mixed with one of the world's most iconic moments. Yes, please.
And now, the legendary tenor who sold 90
I love
million
this song.
records
This is Nessun,
worldwide,
Dorma.
Andrea Bocelli.
And I love Andrea Bocelli. My dream is to sing with him someday. Oh, the rolling of that R. So in case you are wondering how on earth do I classify or verbalize the brilliantness that I'm hearing right now, it's called precision and perfection of diction, my friends. He is rolling his R's, he is sliding on his S's, using them as even like vocal punctuation marks as he is really introducing the beginning of this song. And actually, Nessun Dorma comes from the opera Turandot by Giacomo Puccini, and it's widely considered actually to be one of the most powerful tenor arias ever written. And of course, the 2026 Olympic Winter Games was in Italy. And so I personally think it's just the most beautiful, fantastic and appropriate nod to Italy's heritage by choosing such a recognized and iconic song. And of course, sung by an iconic singer. So legato. Smooth and connected means legato in Italian. Oh, I love how he shapes his ahs. B section here. Oh. Okay, something very subtle but very important that actually Andrea does all the time. He does this abdominal little extra push on words that he wants to give little accent marks, not just lyrically, but sonically as well. It's ever so slight, but it's ever so powerful right here. You hear how he goes, so, and it actually is almost like this trampoline effect where he stops for a second, he squeezes the abs, and it kind of makes this kind of sound and feeling, and then the sound cyclically goes up and then falls down. It's so dramatic yet not overt. It's just so lovely. Listen one more time. There are no words. Okay, the fact that he's just literally standing so still and poised, just unbelievable. It's just beautiful to watch, actually, how centered he is in himself. But guys, the way that he crescendoed into that note, that mezzo piano into a mezzo forte, was just so graceful and powerful. And I want you to notice, singers, watch this. This is a masterclass, okay, right here. Look at his mouth when he started the note versus when he ended the note. His mouth grew with the sound and opened the vowel as well. Don't be scared to do that. So it first started as a spla, but then spla went to a straight up ah, almost like not splendera anymore, but splandera at the end. But it's so graceful going into that that you don't even notice that the letter of the vowel itself actually changed from an E to an ah in the way that it sounded. This is why I love vocal analysis, because a lot of times, unless you stop to listen and break it down, you cannot fully appreciate all of the intricacies and the mental bandwidth and the control and the vocal discernment that goes into performing songs like this. Love that dropped mouth, the dropped tongue in that mouth too, in particular. Is this my cue? Oh, I don't remember the lyrics. Andrea, you can come in now. Me living vicariously through the choir. Oh, the vocal bend down. So gorgeous. Listen to the vowel placement and the vocal bend down there. Adds such drama. I was wondering what he was going to do there. So, vincero, right? Pavarotti does his version of this too, and it's completely masterful as well. In Italian, adding this A in parentheses, if you will, after an N makes it sound so Italian, but also gives the voice a place to go instead of just being stuck at a consonant like N. N is a semiphonatable consonant, meaning you can somewhat sing through an N, unlike an S, where only air comes out for an S. Now, if I changed that S to a semiphonatable consonant, it would become a Z. Then I'm using sound, but it's no longer an S then, it's a Z. N's, I can make sound, air and sound comes out. But it's never as optimal as singing on a vowel. And so when he goes, vince, so you got an N and then a C, vince, nch, not great, right? But adding an A in between the N and the C of vincero creates a triumphant opportunity for vocal expression that should and could and is, in Andrea's case, being fully taken advantage of. Let's see if he makes it more exaggerated. He could keep it very subtle, but I haven't pre-watched this, so I don't know. Let's see what he does. It's just ever so subtle. It means so much though. Keeping it subtle. Oh my word. Unreal. Okay, that abdominal thrust that he gives to get that note out is so apparent because everything else is still, guys. Nothing else moves. Nothing of his moves other than his mouth. Vince! It comes from the depths. And the way that he's blending that top note is also masterful because it is not full belt, but it sounds like it's full belt, okay? He's got, I would say, probably like a 70-30 chest to head ratio in that mix right there, which allows him to pull up from the heaviness, but also pull down from the lightness and sustain healthfully that note, which is why it sounds so miraculous to listen to because it looks effortless, yet it's so powerful. And you're wondering like, how does this guy get this sound out of his mouth and hold it for so long while looking like he's just standing there? That technique is how. Watch, don't just listen. Crescendoing even. Keeping his mouth still also, while only flipping the tongue for the O as well. It's just a flip of the tongue. He does not go cha, no, cha. You can use your tongue so much more, and you should use your tongue so much more than your jaw at any opportunity. Wow, so triumphant. By the way, listen up. I love that. Vincero means I will win. So how appropriate. I mean, come on. Kind of the perfect song choice. I'm so inspired. Hang on. Oh my word. His stoicism while he is holding this note into the wild blue yonder is really what gets me. And you got nothing here. Like, he is so inward and focused and so poised. I feel like if that were me, I'd be like, you know what I mean? And actually that's fun to watch sometimes, but with him, it's so fun to see him do nothing. Like, just sing the stinking note and hold it until the cows come home. And you're just sitting there like out of breath for him. Amazing. I got to see him live in concert in his hometown near Lazio, Italy, at one point a couple years ago. And it was just one of the most inspiring things I'd ever seen. And the dude rode off after the concert on one of his horses into the Tuscan sunset. I thought I was in heaven and out of my body. It was just unbelievable. So Andrea, if you or your team or someone that knows you is watching this, I am a coloratura in opera, and I would just die and go to heaven to sing with you one time. In any way. I'll fly to Italy. I don't care, okay? Just, have your people call my people, okay? And if you are watching this as a singer and you're super inspired by what you hear, which, by the way, how could you not be? And you want to level up your voice, I've got you. Click the link in the description box below and get yourself an online discounted vocal lesson with me or one of my vocal coaches, because just on the other side of that link is your unlock and level up to your voice. I love you guys so much. I am proud of you. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.